Is this another pile of what's it? Well, this was a machine from my friend Matt before he left for the only state big enough to hold him, Texas. Doesn't say much. It's an ASUS. It has an Intel Pentium inside, but doesn't tell us which kind. And Windows Vista. Ooh, it's the Essentio Series, because saying essential was so 20th century. So, that's that. It looks like it may have used to sort of almost had an optical drive, but it doesn't anymore. And it looks like this was an addition, or, an expansion bay for yet another one. And I guess there's another one there. But this one has the push to break the front panel that you don't want or need to begin with function on it. This machine is stripped down. I don't know anything about it. I don't even know if it turns on. But it does have a plethora of ports, as well as... It looks like a hair, but it's way too thick for that. I don't know what that is. That's odd. We got a power supply. It has a lonely PS2 port, 2 USBs. It does have SPDIF and HDMI, DVI, VGA, 4 more USBs, Ethernet, audio, and what looks like a wireless card. And there's the information. I'm sure some of that would say something, but at least it's Intel based, because I do not like the AMD devices. That's an odd shaped thing. There's no screws anywhere, so I don't know what's even in here. Probably nothing. Oh, there's some RAM at least. There are 3 chips of RAM. It's a little odd. Decent sized cooler. Looks like some sort of wireless card. Front panel audio. And USB. Whole bunch of SATA. There is IDE on board. That looks like a PCI Express graphics card slot, so that's good. And there are no drives whatsoever. So your next question is, what in the hell am I doing with this thing? And what am I going to do with it? It's a damn good question. I was hoping that this machine would potentially be a little bit faster than my current video editing rig, and I could use that, or use this instead of that. I don't know if that's going to be able to hold true, and really the only way we're going to get there is to actually install Windows, and really the only comparison that I'm going to have is the Windows Experience Index in Windows 7, comparing that to the current machine and this. And if this can't do it for whatever reason, it's not the end of the world. I'll have other uses for this somewhere, so it's not going to be a waste. But it is missing a hard drive, and it is missing an optical drive. Let me see, before anything even happens, if the fucking thing will even turn on. So let me get everything set up here, and let's see what happens. Okay, keyboard only, because it only has one PS2 port, and we're ready to go. I don't need a mouse for now anyway. It can't boot because there's no bootable devices. We'll plug power in. The mains switch is off. Here is the first throw, so we'll go for a UXW Bill smoke test. Okay, we got nothing. Oh, we got a flea light. Yes, that's what they're called, a flea light. And there's a button. Ooh. Oh, right, maybe good. Might be alright. Yes! Delete. E5300, 2.6 gigahertz, and 6 gig of RAM? Really? Damn. Let's do the auto button. Oh, that helped. Something CPU installed. I don't know what the fuck that means. Something PC fan setting. That can't be good. And the screen doesn't want to synchronize. Let's run setup. Okay. The date is correct. The time is 4 hours off. Well, let's see. Oh, yeah, that helped. Yeah, that's not set because we've had so many summer storms that keep causing power blips. I don't know what the fuck time it is, so we'll call it 8 in the morning. That's fine. It's later than that. There are no SATA devices, so we're fine. Storage config. SATA config enhanced. That we're going to want that as AHCI for better performance. Hard disk write protect, IDE detect timeout. Let's see if it'll auto on that. Yeah, that worked. System info 5300 2.6 with 6 gig of RAM. That's still already better than the other system. CPU, yes, we went through all that. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know what the fuck that does. Is there a help? General help. Oh, that helped. Yeah, okay. So, I don't know what the hell that does. Guess we'll leave that off and probably just reset everything back to... Oh, now that's a fucking problem. That it shouldn't be doing. Look at the CPU fan. Something's fucked somewhere. You just wiggled the RAM. Oh yeah. When I wiggle the RAM, it does that, so we're probably going to have to reseat it. That's if it didn't lock up already. It locked up. Yeah, see, this is why I wanted to test it without any bootable devices first. Let's see if it'll actually power. If not, I'll have to go and reseat the RAM. Now it's coming up now. Oh, ASUS PC fan setting. And I didn't see if there was any other error there. Now the fan is running out of control, so that's good. Northbridge. Nothing here to worry about. I think the fan is slowing down some. Southbridge, audio controller. Onboard devices. Onboard LAM. Onboard LAM? Really? Yeah. I don't know what a JMB 368 controller is. I guess it would be good to enable that, right? Serial port? Nope, don't have one of those. There might be some pinout on the board that is probably was never populated. Parallel? Nope, don't got one of those. Maybe a pinout on the board, but I doubt it. USB config. Everything in here looks to be OBKB. PCI plug and play OS. No. Yeah, it is. I don't know. We're going to reset this. Let's see. Power off. Blah, blah, blah. Resume on PS2 keyboard. Hardware monitor seemed to lock the system up. No, it came up. Okay, it was just slow. Yeah, look at that. CPU fan speed. 353 is the lowest it got. Oh, 307. And it really is like barely turning over. Of course, it is 70 degrees in the house. CPU temp is 86. Mainboard is 80.5. I don't see any need to change these. Voltages look decent. If not even a tiny drop high, but that's obviously because the system is not loaded down by any drives whatsoever. So that looks good. Let's try the hardware monitor again. Now it goes right into it, so who the fuck knows. We'll go back out and back in. Now it can load it, so who the fuck knows what that was about. Boot device priority means nothing. Boot settings. There's a quick boot we can turn off. Security is nothing. Tools. Yeah, try the flash utility. Let's see what happens. Oh, wow. There are any existing drives, but it's actually in the BIOS. And then I hit something and it brought us back. That was kind of neat. So, load setup defaults. Exit and save. It spun up the fan. Okay. Not too bad. So I'm going to go in here and tweak the BIOS to my liking. And then we'll get a drive hooked up to it. And see if it'll actually boot diagnostics. So it looks like this might potentially be a good system. So that's going to be in the next part. Thank you for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.